Guerrillas off the point. Mack staying alive as long as he can!
What a beautiful flank this could be. The second, oh God, the round's gone!
Like they are, Brent has an opportunity. There's the first, there's the second, turns on.
And still, hip fire works out. Do you get any more? Yeah, he can, it's 5. The Young Guns in round 11. Can he come out the corner in time? And you bet he will! That's it! Take him down!
Texas, the major continues. And boy, have we got a treat for you. How about this tournament? This is crazy. We've never seen a major like it. We may never again. But for now, the lower bracket run will continue. These teams are dropping like flies. We have to say goodbye to one more after this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this show on the road. Let's get this thing up moving. Our first team, please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Seattle Surge. Mack, Accuracy, and Simp.
All right, the Seattle Surge are looking to bounce back in a big way, and I hope they get it.
Yeah, they absolutely have the ability to do it. This is a great opportunity for a rebound game. We've talked about a number of different players who need to step up, but as we said, they've got the firepower to do it.
The potentials are there, and the rookies are hotter than ever, but Miles, I think Paris has something to say about that.
Paris have had something to say for a long time. This may be the day they actually get to say it. Without further ado, now welcome not only to the major, to the league, a new player and a brand new look for the team. Ladies and gentlemen, Paris Legion. Fellow Temp John, and making his debut, GRVTY.
It smells all around. Go ahead.
Thanks, man. Smiles all around. Look at fellow dude. He is cheesing on that. He's infecting the other players, would you say, as Temp cracked soon later on. But man, I know we are all so excited to see Tom GRVTY on that main stage. So well deserved. I know he's going to kick it up.
Miles, I have no idea what to expect with this matchup, man. Let's go ahead and get it going.
Let's get this show on the road. We've got a brand new looking team and team full of rookies looking to prove themselves. And who better to take us through it? Bryson Dunn, boys, take it away.
Thank you. I could kiss you. I could kiss you. Oh, I love that guy. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's a good day for some Call of Duty. And it could be a good day for Paris. They have not had a very good time in the CDL. Not this season and probably not the last 2 years. However, on the other side of it, Seattle Surge seem in free-for-all. How do they come back from this?
It's a slippery game, it has to be said. As said, we've talked about the honeymoon period over the past 15 years of Call of Duty at this stage. It can happen with these teams. They bring in a new player, and a player of the caliber of Tom GRVTY is one that the Seattle Surge have got to be a little bit worried about. I said they are an absolute free-fall. The last 10 maps they've played, they have lost 9 of them. It's a lot. It's not great. Surge, as said, in free-fall, Paris Legion, it's your opportunity.
It really is, and this is the biggest story of the day, right? Tom GRVTY. It's got to be about Tom GRVTY. We've spoken about the honeymoon period. Is it a real thing? Is there an opportunity for them here? Because there's an awful lot of pressure now on a player who's just stepped into a roster who has impressed, well, let's face it, nobody over the last stage.
Yeah, absolutely. We talk about the honeymoon period. This needs to be, I mean, I'm talking 5-star Maldives honeymoon period right now for Paris, because so far it's not been great at all. We have sat at home, watched their games. We have slaughtered them time and time again. At times it has looked like a lot of players don't care. Now is the opportunity to put that to rest, and you know what? Just do themselves the favor of putting that time in, making sure you get it done. The changes made, is that going to be the inspiration to do it?
Look, if you want some context, if you want some real truth about Paris Legion right now, the highlight of the year so far is losing to Atlanta FaZe, right? That's the only slight uptick we've actually seen from them. On the other side of it, of course, Seattle Surge, power rankings, they were going to the top. Since then, unfortunately, a couple of big losses have put them in this position, right down at the bottom. This is a redemption story for both teams coming into it, but only one will get that opportunity.
Let's find out who it is going to be. Tuscan Hardpoint has come up, and a lot of people have seen this game and understood that Paris will be playing either Seattle or OpTic, and a lot of people would have thought it'll be nice and quick, but everybody at home and everyone in the venue, if this one gets a little bit spicy, it will indeed be very, very spicy. Into Tuscan we go. And Seattle, it's very much the pressure on them. Paris Legion, new man on the roster. What can you do? No pressure. Let's see if you can get it done.
Well, straight on board with the man in question. And it's all going to be weighing heavily on the shoulders. At the moment, Paris do have control of this point, but already a few players coming through, and it will be GRVTY picking that one up. They've cleared them out for a second. Seattle Surge are going to have to reset. I say that, but Simp gone in with two. They've taken control away from it.
Yeah, well played from Simp. A couple of kills coming on through. Seattle Surge will get some points on the board. They've got the side of the map that's a little bit more preferred, of course, as you move over towards the statue side, Hardpoint. Good control from them so far. Paris just struggling to break on through. It's really going to come down to the ARs, the flexes.
Yeah.
See where the difference is going to be made. Specifically for Paris, can they get something done? But Simp finding two. The question was asked about him, but he's answering that question immediately.
And at the moment, Seattle Surge are taking back control here. They also have the rotation, and that's so key. Paris are going to have to stack. They're going to have to find a way into this one. Can they make a little bit of noise here? Very, very slow from Paris. Obviously waiting for those players to get in a position for the trade. Already, Temp's gone in. No trade there already. Where is Paris Legion? Simp's going to take down John. John's going to eventually get a kill with the nade that he's ended up dropping, but there is no Paris Legion pressure.
Yeah, there wasn't much pressure coming in from over towards the balcony. That's the kind of area we would expect the push to come from. This is 3 points for Seattle Surge. It's a very hard hill to break, though, when this setup comes on through. I like to see that rotation just coming in a little bit earlier, but here come the kills. John, we know when he gets heated up, then Paris can get themselves going. There's momentarily 4 dead. They break the hill.
They're trying to get into this one eventually. John will wrest control away. Legion getting some points on the board, but it's not an awful lot. We are off to the races, though. Keep an eye on that mini-map. You can see they are setting up for this one that Paris Legion desperately need after a slow start. They do have control to begin with, Ton.
Yeah, it's still early on, though. 30 points is all that is in it. Good player from here, from Temp on the outside. We've been told he's been playing very well in scrims, and speaking of scrims as well, these two teams are apparently splitting maps over the past couple of weeks. Let's see if Legion can turn that into something that matters. That break, though, is going to come on through for the Surge over towards the back. Temp, yeah, he may well be finding the kills. The rest of the team, though, towards the back. Hardpoint, we're momentarily dying, but it's just up to Mack. Let's try and lock it down. Paris get the rotation, should start getting points.
Well, look a little bit shaky there for Paris, but they will now have control, and I don't see them losing it for this next rotation either. At the moment, you can see already Seattle Surge not being too aggressive on this one. They know they're not going to get an awful lot of time, even if they do break it. But Paris holding firm.
Good play from Paris, plenty of time on the board. Tight game so far. Rotation's been very, very important. Of course, for P2 and 3 on Tuscan, it very much is the case. Good challenge from Temp coming on through, finds 2 more, 6 and 7 from him. It's a nice start for Paris Legion. They find themselves in the lead, but once again, that rotation seems that little bit slow. Fellow will find a kill over on the outside of Church, though. They're going in for the break.
Well, at the moment it is Seattle Surge. Chip just holding down you. Has gunned the Legion players that have come his way so far. John looking to make an opening for his team here. He's going to try and get a kill top Church, and that will hopefully allow his players to put some more pressure on. Temp gets a kill as well. Fred is there. John exchanging bullets, but no kill yet so far. Eventually goes for the challenge at the wrong time. Seattle Surge still hold control.
Yeah, they're setting up very, very slowly for these pushes, our Legion. Every time that Surge are inside, it's just easy pickings every time the push comes on through. John very starting to get aggressive. But it's time and time again, Surge are there, and it just seems so slow from the Legion to try and find a way through. Can they get this break? No, they cannot, and they are just staring at the respawn screens now as GRVTY, the only man left remaining. Really good hold from Surge. They haven't let a single point slip back.
They certainly haven't now, however. The pressure comes over. Prey trying to make this kill desperately. Doesn't want anybody left alive. They go for it. It will be Legion ready for this next one. Let's see what they've got in the tank, though. Let's go to Paris Legion. Listen in.
Radio.
Radio done. Yeah, what's it you?
Yo, what's up? Are we guys?
Yeah, I mean.
Radio.
What's pitcher?
Oh, yeah,
What's to be fired?
Coming radio?
Yeah, try to stay up. I'm going mid.
Tim's gonna be one shot back. Tim's gonna go flag corner. Nice, good shit.
Get pushed out or start it.
Yo, I want top broken, guys. I want top broken.
Alright. Hold on, I'm trying to get our flat.
Picked up Page. Brad, he's on bow.
I'll see the top fire. Just stun me mid, they stun me mid.
Nice, good job.
Yo, mid alley, one shot Sib.
I got it.
Tim's going top radio. Yo, calm down. Sib's going top radio behind you.
Yeah, one push out our side.
Top church Sib.
It is in radio. It is jumping out radio.
Yep, in our church Sib, guys. They're all in our shit. You gotta kill them.
Yep, one was radio on us. Side door, short door. Church. Front door, church. Yeah, I hear
Gotta kill Simp.
No, radio on you, John.
Honestly, Dante.
Radio got me. He went back into radio, going top church.
Okay, it's you, Don.
One in new this side. Never kill
Simp.
Simp.
Simp,
Simp could be
Simp.
front. Our side you. Could be our side you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit
Yo,
mid.
front church, one shot. Front church. Nice, good job.
Let's go, John.
Yo,
Let's bring it back.
Dead.
Nice. Just play towards hill. Everyone play towards
Yo,
hill.
fire.
Mid.
In middle,
Firing.
fire in middle.
Our side you, Dom, quick.
One shot, Fred. A bullet still
Yo,
there.
another one middle.
Still you, Fred.
I need their side for you.
Lamar's weak for you.
Look at me in church now. Let's
Their side, guys.
All right, hit our nades.
Yep, yeah, I already was. I'm just holding our side. Just holding our side.
Then go ahead.
Well, the Legion listening. It was okay. There was maybe a lack of comms, small comms going on there as well, and unfortunately a lack of kills on the map at the moment. Seattle Surge are leading this one, 166 to 84. It's Accuracy who just dropped 3 in the feed, and it's not looking good.
It's really not looking good, honestly. If I was Paris Legion in this series, yes, okay, the hardpoints are absolutely not where you would expect the wins to come from. But you need a harder start than this. It's felt very, very labored at every single point. Fred with the streaks as well, 185 to 84. Seattle Surge, after what was a little bit of a shaky start from themselves, have not got anything going. But this is the opportunity now for the Legion. We've seen what Seattle did last time on this hill. Well, unfortunately, Paris didn't have the streaks to try and break it here. They come from Pred towards the back. Temp will fall. Mack finds a kill as well. And Seattle just break through. It's like a knife through butter.
That was actually a little bit of an easier break than I thought it was going to be. Pred, though, on the hunt, looking for a player here, finds one, knows there's going to be a second player, looks for that one, not going to get it eventually. Paris with a little bit of life in them. Is it too little too late, or can they find a way back into this game?
Oh, Simp is flying, my goodness.
Said no. Sid said no, thank you. I'm going to try and take this one on myself, though. Pred backing you up eventually. And with 20 seconds left onto this, both teams are now going to be thinking rotation.
And at this point in the previous rotation of hills, it wasn't too bad for Paris, and they had that rotation over towards P3. This time, though, they don't really have anyone there, but Temp is lingering. He's going to be the guy that has to get something done. He's going to get caught. No, Pred finds the kill. And look at this map and how it is set up for Seattle Surge. They are so high up the map. Legion have got to get through at least a couple of 4 downs to even get anywhere near it. You've got Simp in the way. He eventually does fall.
Honestly feels like at this point, like Seattle Surge have 2 more players on the map. They just seem to be winning every single trade. As Accuracy says, hey John, you want to have a little bit? And does actually back off from that gunfight, but where are the Legion again? There is no pressure for this rotation. It is all Surge all the time.
And it just seems to be very, very slow and labored. As said, all the way through, it needs to be quicker. Tuscan is relatively quick, and there just hasn't been anything speed-related from Legion throughout this game. They haven't been able to get going. Can John be the catalyst for that? Not quite. Surge still in control. Can't quite win it here over towards P3 now. It's going to be about this rotation, but not just a hill, but a mountain to climb for the Paris Legion. If they want to get back into this game, we question what kind of Seattle Surge are we going to see and what kind of Paris Legion are we going to see? And well, it's the qualifying weeks, essentially. At this moment in time, Legion need a miracle.
At the moment, though, Legion do get this rotation. I was thinking it was going to be Surges, but they have managed to find a way into this game. GRVTY getting to the player up top will eventually take him down. Red's coming through as well. Temp now going to try and hold front church, looking for the players he knows are swarming around him as well. Finds the first one, back out towards the middle, not able to find the second as Simp comes flying in. Fellow will eventually get that trade as well, as both teams just throwing left and right hooks in here, and eventually it will be Paris to get some semblance of control around church.
15 points still for the Seattle Surge. Legion, as said, need a miracle to go on to win this game. It needs to be perfect hard point from here on out. GRVTY falls as Simp once again, 31 and 17. Maybe you heard those criticisms that were coming through. Surge are inside the church, 7 points away. Legion need a break, only 5 now for Seattle Surge. Temp nowhere to be seen. Can they get inside? They can still win it here. They will win it here. Seattle Surge, 1 to the good. A comfortable game at map number 1.
Yeah, the question was asked, are Surge in freefall? The answer is no. Apparently, they're just going to rock Legion to their very core. I've got to say, it did look a little bit lethargic from Legion. It didn't look great at all, and I'll tell you something, the only thing Legion about them right now is the L's they are holding, because we were hoping to come into this one and see some sort of fight. We knew Surge had suffered some big losses, but with Simp and Pred just dropping hammers all over the map, what can you do?
Look, we knew the hardpoint was always going to be difficult for them. It's going to come down to the searches and the controls if Legion are going to get something done in this series. But I think you're very right with what you said. We wanted to see more fight. If that's a relatively close game, then Paris are going into games 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5, of course, with a little bit of confidence. But that does feel like a super comfortable game there for the Surge. As you said, Sib really did just take over. Let's take a look at the highlights from that game. And, well, we're mostly going to see Surge inside the point, winning their rotations, and locking down the hills at every single ask. Legion, they got the majority of their points from a couple of different holds, which they executed well. There was only a couple of them. That was the problem.
Yeah, I got to point out, I saw that just now. I think Sib got more non-traded kills than Paris Legion players actually got kills. Like, he got 22 non-traded kills. There wasn't a 22-kill player on Legion.
Yeah, it's a problem. I mean, Legion, they really need to step it up in that respect. But again, look, they would have known it was going to be a very difficult task going up against Surge on this one. But it just seemed to be, they were getting outclassed. I mean, every single time I see Pred, I didn't see him lose a gunfight. The guy was absolutely frying. Sib on the other side as well. We've seen plenty of him, but my goodness. Pred, what a game he's had. Accuracy as well. I think it's super important for him to have a good series here after what was not necessarily the best of days, of course, up against OpTic. Had himself a solid game, but yeah, as I said, it just felt very slow, very labored. Paris Legion not giving us too much to shout about in game number 1.
Yeah, I will say this, benefit for Surge though. They needed that win. They needed to regain fully into this one. Questions were asked about players like Sib, and truth be told, stat padding that one.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're getting your stats back up and running, and here's how the maps are going to break down. Of course, we've just seen Tuscan Hardpoint. We will see Desert Siege, Search and Destroy, and then Tuscan Control. If we need them, we will go double Berlin for Hardpoint and S&D in maps 4 and 5. Again, it is very difficult to read too much into the hardpoints. We know that Paris Legion have really struggled, in particular on that map mode. But when it comes to Search and Destroy and Control, this is where their potential is in this series.
Yeah, this is everything now for Paris. They have to do a good job on this next Search and Destroy to have a chance in this series. We knew it was going to be rough. Surge have looked much better the entire time this year so far. Paris Legion just looking for a little bit of hope, a little bit of magic, a little bit of luck, a little bit of something, to be perfectly honest, here on the main stage. Paris, I believe in you. Something, please. I'm thinking the Search has got to be the start, the catalyst for this team.
It has to be. They would have been looking at the performances of that Seattle Surge team during OpTic's game where they dominated them. And one of the guys a lot of people were talking about that did not show up in that game was Sib. However, this game so far has looked so good for him. 1.88 KD on map number 1. The last 3 series, a 0.73. That's not something we've come to expect of a player like Sib, especially from what we've seen at the kickoff and, of course, in the first 2 weeks of the qualifying play. Stepped it up in a big way today. I would say, you know, the opposition is, okay, maybe not necessarily the same level as the home crowd team here, but he needs a confident game. Accuracy needs a confident game if they want this loser's run to go their way.
Yeah, and obviously that first map was just huge for them. Just getting that confidence.
Booster,
yeah,
100%.
absolutely huge confidence booster. It's everything for Sib, right? You talk about those statistics right there. 0.73 across the last 3 series he's played. Comes straight into a hardpoint with a 1.88. Like, this complete mind refresh. You're sitting there going, hey, you know what? I can do this. I'm actually pretty good.
He is pretty good. We just didn't see it so much yesterday. But he really has an opportunity to shine here in this game as we head into map number 2. Is the desert where Paris are going to start their comeback in this series. It's a tough one, it has to be said, but I'm sure the crowd in here will get behind them. We want to see the underdog story every single time. Seattle, though, themselves, they need the bounce back. But Search and Destroy, as we have mentioned, is where we see Paris Legion potentially getting something done. Can this be the start of their series here as we jump into the game?
Statistics for this one, of course, the S&D ranks don't read pretty for Paris. Last in offensive wins, last in first bloods, and 11th in defensive wins.
Yeah, it kind of just puts down the fact that we say that this is probably where they have more luck, and I think that maybe just highlights how not great they've been. Sib, though, I mean, he's just starting off where he left. Fellow, say goodbye to your head as John falls as well. Great start here for Surge. Accuracy will find GRVTY and Temp is left in 1 versus 4.
All right, Temp gets the first. It's never over till it's over. Temp needs another pick though, so he's got some room to maneuver, because right now Surge are trying to lock him down and not give him room to... Well, never mind, he's down.
Good start there. Seattle Surge, it starts with the headshot coming in from Simp. How influential have we seen snipers be so far this weekend? You get somebody with the scope who can do the damage, and it makes your life just that little bit easier when it comes down to Siege.
All right, first round done and dusted, but fortunately, many more to come. This time it will be Paris on the defense. Seattle Surge have their opportunity to see whether or not they can get this bomb down or eliminate the extra team. And at the moment, it is looking a little bit like a B hit.
Sib looking for the picks once more. Oh, GRVTY, welcome to the league, son. Oof. That bullet is not far off his head, and I don't imagine he'll peek that again for the rest of the round as Surge find their way over towards B. That bomb will go down.
Before it, Sib still down that sniper scope, still looking for these picks. With bomb down, it will be Legion who have to try and get some urgency here. Eventually, though, John does get a snipe, bringing it back. GRVTY gets one as well. Paris now with the numbers advantage.
Fred up top here, just trying to play his life on the outside, though. Isn't going to be necessarily able to help his teammate out. Reveals his position now. For the Legion, that's going to be a thorn in their side. 21 seconds to go. You got to get something going. You got to get moving. GRVTY putting the pressure on. Fellow from behind. There goes accuracy. Pred lights him up as well. Well played from Fellow. The bomb defuse will come on through. Slow and methodical this time around does work for the Paris Legion. They'll tie things up.
Yeah, huge play from the Legion there. They end up losing that first blood, but somehow held composure, got it back. I think it was John with the sniper rifle just managed to get a great pick to open that up for them completely. It is now 1-1 in this search, and I'm feeling like it's anybody's game.
Inspire me, come on, tell me how. Legion, no, getting themselves back. The snipe play, as said, is going to be so important. I think if Sib hits that shot at the beginning of the round, maybe we have a different story. First Blood's how important they have been on Desert Siege. Can't talk about it enough. Hit going to be coming in over towards the Palace. A little bit of control here from the Paris Legion. Seattle Surge playing very passively.
Well, Temp, maybe the first one in. Just checking every single angle here. Not making a play, but hoping for a first pick. The Legion are slow and steady. Now, this tactic usually means they are going to burn time for an opportunity. They will be looking for information, trying to figure out exactly where they can apply this pressure. But it is slow, and it does come with a risk. You can end up falling foul of the clock here if you don't do something fast.
45 seconds. Just looking for some sort of control, some sort of information, and not much is being given away here by the Surge. But here come the shots. Pred gonna have to back on down. It's a little bit of control for them now, but still, nothing really happening towards the bomb site. It's going to have to be a very late push. You're going to have to clear them out. A looking the more likely. Can accuracy find the shots into John? He can. But will he stop that bomb going down? John surviving, but not for long. Grenade in from Mack, and there's just not enough time.
And this is what I said, they burn time. They burn time to try and find a way through. And now it's going to be Pred looking for the flank. They have to go for this bomb plant. They're not going to be able to do it. He says, hey, GRVTY, thank you very much. Temp in a 1 versus 2, but with 5 seconds left, it's good night. Seattle Surge take the round. It's risky. Their strategy is always risky.
It really does feel like a team that have had less than a week to practice with each other. Just second guessing. And the thing is there, though, Surge kind of played it well, though. They just sat back, they played passive. Paris were playing slow and Seattle were playing as slow, but Seattle are the ones defending. They don't need to be quick. Paris Legion are the ones that need to get the bomb down, and Seattle said, right, okay, we'll try it. Good work from the Surge, it has to be said. They didn't give an inch there to Paris Legion.
Is their time? This is much more aggressive. Straight into the middle here. It's the mixer. Max managed to find one. It's now 3 versus 3. His guns are firing everywhere with the MP40. Max throwing bullets through the window. Doesn't end up hitting one either as both teams take a breather and figure out what on earth do we do now.
Sid's gonna get caught. Good shots by Temp. It's a little bit more like it. This is the guy they kind of need to release. Here's one of the players on the team that really can pop off. You know, he's inconsistent, but when he's hitting form, it's very, very difficult to handle. He is going to be taken down 2v2.
And now it's all on Surge. They have the opportunity to play this however they want to. Seems like they're going to commit. It's all going to be about positioning. Who finds the other players first? Once this goes down, Legion are going to have to move. Sticking as a unit, both teams. That first trade could be so influential. I think they've already seen Mack.
Just need to find one pick here, Bryce, and maybe something can get going.
They're trying. They're so desperate to. That time is ticking away. Second by second, they found someone. Mack wins it. Now it's a 1 versus 1. Fellow versus accuracy. But accuracy.
He ain't moving. He ain't moving, Fellow. He's going to have to go on a search and mission, but accuracy is surely going to see him there. Yes, he is. Multi-shots. Doesn't need to even find the kill, probably, but it's served up on a plate for him. Seattle Surge comfortably. Not even in third or fourth gear here, I would say. It's just very simple for them at every single turn. 3-1 to the good. It just feels like it's the same story. Everything is so slow from Legion.
I'm not going to lie, though. I'll give Paris the benefit of the doubt here. Attacking B is difficult without numbers. It is a horrible bomb site to try and retake. Most of the times we've actually seen it this weekend, or sorry, this week I should say, has actually been Ninja Diffusers trying to be straight away because it is a difficult one to get. And there is the first blood go. GRVTY opens up. Accuracy gets one back, and so does Pred.
Pred being very aggressive there. Backs on down in the end. Still in Palace, still locking it down. Can John find the pick here on the Pred? Be massive if he could. Can't see him through the wall though, but Pred can see you. And now a 1 versus 3 for the new guy on the team. Wants his opportunity. Well, this is one that's going to be hard to find. Mack though, is he going to survive that break? In from GRVTY, 1 versus 2.
Hits the long bomb. And so much has been said about GRVTY, and he's not going to be able to do it. He gets taken down by the surge. They're not going to let it slip at this point. Lovely nade though.
Yeah, fantastic nade, good shots initially, but unfortunately you've got 2 more players to kill. You know exactly where you are. Pred quite happy to take up mid-map positioning and find that kill very easily. Seattle just don't even look like they're breaking a sweat here. Very good game out of them so far. They haven't put a foot wrong, and Paris Legion are unfortunately falling victim to that. Into the next round we go. Surge comfortable at the moment, 4-1 to the good, which is the direction. Can Paris maybe change it up? It's an aggressive hit from Paris over towards B.
Pulling something out of the playbook here, and it works out as Tem takes down Pred straight away. Eventually backs off. However, I will say this, Seattle Surge are going to get this bomb down. They will have it. A little bit defensive there. He's going to see John up top. He's throwing bullets from the MP40 away, and Mack's under a little bit of trouble. Simp is going to go down as well. Tries to get it, and it's now accuracy for a 1 versus 4. Surely this is a stretch too far. He's found John. He gets traded out as well. Paris Legion get another point on the board.
Yeah, that's a lot better from Paris. The aggressive strats come on through. They just completely take over the B side, and then they can move to mid. Good aggressive play. The risk with that, of course, is if, of course, Surge go towards that side. They've got the sniper there. It's always quite dangerous, but they get away with it this time. They make it work.
Hey, I'm good with the aggression.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm good with
I
the
want to see a
aggression
lot
from
more of
Paris.
it. That's the thing. So we like to see it from them, but works out that time. Can they continue with that though? 4-2 down.
Oh, that's come straight out of the playbook, that one. Let's see what else they have up their sleeve. Of course, this time around, we'll be watching them on the attack. Last time, they took control of mid. John got that sniper out here.
GRVTY putting the pressure on the Sib as well. Looking for the pick on the outside, though. Does see him. Backs on down grenades there to try and force him left into John. That's not a good nade. But can he back it up with a good shot with the sniper? Temp, he's got his eyes on him. Sib very isolated.
And Sib is really struggling to get anything going here, but Mack opens it up. No! Surely not. GRVTY eventually takes that one down. And oh, John, he's just hit you in the arm there as well. And it will be Sib left alone in a 1 versus 3. Paris have taken advantage of putting all the pressure on the Sib. It gave them the opportunity everywhere else in the map to draw Seattle Surge in.
And the thing is with Sib back there, there's so much pressure being put on them. It allows the rest of Surge to push through, but they don't win the gunfights, and Sib isn't going to win that one either. A little bit of life from the Paris Legion. John's finding the sniper kills. It has to be said, he's kind of went 50-50 with Sib so far. And if he can keep it going, who knows? Who knows? The crowd's getting behind them.
I like this. I like this. A little bit of a let's go Paris in the building. There are some fans. They're ready. Let's see it. The underdogs of Paris Legion. It's not over. It is not over by a long stretch in this game.
Sib will find nothing over here. Once again, Paris Legion have kind of went the same direction. Take over that B side, haven't went that step further than they did in the previous defensive round. And because they've done that, Seattle Surge will take that open door over towards A. The bomb is down. Sib is watching over.
This is going to be a hit already, though. John opens it up. He has managed to get a kill as well. They're looking for this. Sib with a sniper. It's not going to hit. And it's now back to the 3v3. Accuracy gets another one, though. And the pressure on Paris Legion to try and open this one up is not going to well. It's on John. Can he make a move? He's looking for these players. He knows they've got to be here. Players behind him. He finds one as well. Temp gets another. And now it's Pred versus Temp in a 1v1. He has to go, though. And Temp is going to win.
Okay.
And Paris Legion are not going quietly into the night. They've brought this back to an even game here on Search and Destroy.
And that's all on John. When he manages to find his way through, I think the cover is there from Temp in mid-map. And as soon as he gets Sib, it's absolute chaos in the Surge ranks. If they weren't sweating, they may well be now. A scratch to the head from Pred as we head into the next round. This is being quite the resurgence from Paris Legion. Can they keep it going?
Well, let's see. Let's see how this goes here. Seattle Surge on the back foot. And it will be Legion on offense. This is an interesting strat. Another one out of the playbook by the look of it.
Slight passive. Oh, look at the shots.
Accuracy by name, accuracy by nature. He's going to see found. No! He goes for the nade. I think he might have gone for the tactical, and unfortunately that has cost him. It's back to a 3 versus 3. John looking for this one. Pred trying to make a move. Actually, he's going to find John as well. That ball will not go down. Tron tries to get it, but Fellow will knock him out as well. 2 versus 2 in this mixer of a round.
What is the play here for Legion? I think Seattle maybe right it back. It's going to get caught though. Fellow, and it's done. It's another round on the board for Paris. Oh, the crowd are getting behind them as well. And for me, Pred gets a little aggressive there, finds the shot under the bomb. You've done your job. Get out or stay alive. And Paris punished them there, 1 round away from tying the series up.
Yeah, Serge made a few little misplays there as well. Like, actually, he had that first kill. He could have held it out. Decides to go for the stun check, and it's taken down. They were riding pretty good at that point. But Legion, now 1 round away from taking the second map in this series.
Temp's got 7 in a row. 11 and 5, but GRVTY, once again, he survived out here for the majority of the game. Sib cannot find the pick quite yet. It's a quick plant coming in from Surge, but I tell you what he's already got, though. And here comes the glide bomb. See you later, Sib. And it's a 4v3. That bomb is down, making a 4v2. Paris Legion, you've turned up when it matters. What have you? Mack takes down 2. Temp will find him back. It's a 1 versus 2 for the Iceman.
Actually knows he's here, Temp. He's going to go for this one as well. Actually trying to get away into a good position for it. He's looking for Temp. He's going to see the leg. He stops it. He stopped it as well. Accuracy somehow just took him off by the knee. And it's down to 1v1, and they thought they had this in the bag. Ton. GRVTY is looking, he is searching, but unlike the hope, he's not going to get it as Accuracy clutches up again. Oh! What are we watching?
Was it ever going to go any other way? Accuracy in that position. It's such a free kill, the first one, though. He's defusing, and he just walks up. He's got 20 minutes to shoot him in the legs. 5-5 we go, nonetheless.
I thought it was Paris.
And Mack did so well from mid-map. It's going to be Paris on the defense. Streaks were invested. They've got to hold this down.
Lots of stun checks coming in, trying to figure out where everyone is. Temp's going to see a player there, but he is going to get taken down by Pred. John tries to get the trade. He's coming through here as well. It's a big kill by John.
3v3, Fellow getting the spot over towards A. They back it on down. Sib still alive and presumably still with the scope. Oh, you don't want to fall into his line of sight, though. Not in round 11. You don't. Oh, John!
John likes to live dangerously. Loves to live dangerously. The rotate is coming in again. This is checkers, not chess. Both teams rotating back and forth here, trying to find an opening.
Seattle
there might be one here.
Seattle going to fall for it. Yes, they are. John finds one. Can he get away with a second as well? John goes huge! And Sim is left in a 1 versus 3.
He's going to try and do something here, but surely the Legion do not let this go now. A sniper and a dream, a 1v3 potentially. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. Paris Legion take the search and destroy. And just when we thought that we might be looking at a hot 3-0, we have a game on our hands.
Huge plays from John to find that second kill as well. He had a little bit of help. But the fact that they get in behind enemy lines in Seattle, they fall for it. Paris rotate back around, they wait for them to come, and they do. And Surge lose a map. Now this is when things get a little bit nervy for Seattle Surge. You're heading into Control, and Control has absolutely been Paris' best game mode. It has been. Can they get the work done in map number 3? But what an S&D out of them there, 6-5.
Yeah, a couple of things we've got to talk about though as well. Temp, obviously 13-7. But on the other side of it, Simp, they played around that sniper. They made him pretty irrelevant in this game, and that was the difference.
GRVTY didn't give him an inch. He did not look at him once. He would have a little peek at the beginning of the round, and then he would leave it well alone. Simp was searching for it, maybe a little bit too much. A too intense scoreline does not help things, of course. And as you said, when it comes down to Desert Siege, when it just comes down to search and destroy, if your snipers are doing their business, you usually win the game. Didn't happen this time around. And Paris Legion will tie the series up.
Yeah. Woo. There was a little bit of fear in me that this could be a quick 3-0, but it's not to be. It is not to be. Let's find out, though, what happens in the rest of this series. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after the break here at the Texas Major. Paris versus Surge.
Call of Duty League is brought to you by Mountain Dew.
All right, we are back and we are live. We are ready to find out how the rest of this series is going to go down. If you are just joining us, of course, it is Seattle Surge versus Paris Legion. We are all tied up after one incredible S&D.
Very, very good S&D, of course, from the Paris Legion. Much better from them. But how many times have we seen it when it has been today? There's either been 3-0s or it's been 3-2. So I'm going on the side, this is going to 3-2, hopefully. Everyone's got their fingers crossed. We want to see a good game. But somebody who nearly made it 2-0, of course, was accuracy with his players in that game. And what a game from the Paris Legion it was, but accuracy made it a little bit more difficult with the 1v2, of course, in round number 10. And that was influential. How many times have we seen him do that over the years? Consistently is the answer to that.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to take a look at it one more time. It's a scuff play of the game, and it is going to be that clutch as well. And look at that, takes him off by the knee. I used to have a defuse, but now I got shot in the knee, and we just can't hold down the Iceman.
And I kind of wonder where GRVTY was watching it now, but look, they won, so I'm not going to, you know, maybe go on too much, but you would think in that situation, GRVTY is surely watching over it. But accuracy, always going to feel confident in those situations. He gets it done, but he can't do enough for his team to not lose that game. Paris Legion, as said, they will tie it up, and we will head over to a control, and no decisions are being made on who's going to come out as the winner in this series. But as we said at the beginning, I think Nameless said it on the desk, it's not necessarily the hard points we expect from Paris Legion. It's that game in the middle and the Search and Destroys where they can potentially get something done. Let's talk about the Control top performers. And the top performer in the Search and Destroy for Paris Legion was Temp. Can he do it here in the Control as well?
There's an awful lot riding on him, of course. Mack on the other side, though. There's going to be a big force for Seattle Surge. And going into this one, there has been an awful lot spoken about this Paris Legion roster and who's good, who's got to go, and they've made their first change. I don't know if it'll be their last, but the Paris Legion is still a team of incredibly talented players.
Got a world champion on that team. That's all you have to say, a world champion and MVP at the event in John. But it's not the guy that we're talking about this weekend. It's going to be GRVTY, the new man on the stage here. A 0.92, not the best, but you know, it's not horrendous. That's fine. You take a 0.92 for your first game in the CDL. Can they continue where they left off, though, in map number 2? Let's see if Paris Legion can keep the dream alive.
At the moment, pretty standard opening. Seattle Surge getting straight onto that A point. Fred opens proceedings against John.
The big stack coming in over towards A. Legion a lot more concerned at losing B than anything else. Second tick about to come in here for the Surge with 1:20 on the clock. We've seen this plenty of times. And Legion, they don't even barely fight it. I mean, there's only been 3 kills on the map. A is going to go over, and well, Church still in control of John. He will fall eventually, but Legion don't do anything about A whatsoever. Don't hate it, don't love it either, but nonetheless, they'll be happy to just defend B for the next 2 minutes.
It's never A, it's always B.
It's always B.
Most Seattle Surge trying to make their way up the map here as well. Fred through Church. And straight away, all the way through. Seattle Surge have found a little bit of a gap here in the Legion. They're going to try and close this door, but they need to win the gunfight first. Temp does. Temp finds 2. Eventually taken down by Simp, though.
Simp should fall as well, though. John from behind. It's set up so far from the Legion. They'll clear them out as well, get a little bit more real estate on the map. And, well, Seattle Surge are ready and waiting for them. Won't fall into that trap, though. Good play from Paris. They clear them out. That's all you need to do. And finding the kills over towards the map side of the map is obviously influential, but accuracy getting plenty of control down the outside of Church. They're going to be looking for that tag spawn. They're going to be looking for control in the spawn of Paris Legion.
They certainly are. They've got plenty of time here to slow roll this and get the kills they need to get to make this play. At the moment, it all goes a bit quiet as the players try to get in position. GRVTY's going to push out just a little bit, but he knows the Surge are with him as well. There's bullets coming in from accuracy. GRVTY tries to get out of this one as well. Temp trying to get these trades through at the same time. And the Seattle Surge have made a little bit of progress, but is it going to be enough? Right. Fred gets 2, and they're now on B.
That's 2 big kills over towards the back. He gets himself involved, and this kill feed is just lighting up for Seattle Surge. Plenty of progress being made over towards B. Here comes their first tick. Can they find any more? Good gunfight win from Temp, but here comes Simp from behind. Pred will find another. And John's the only one left alive momentarily. Wins an important gunfight over towards top Church. Paris Legion have a good chance of retaking this now. Here comes the stack. What can Simp do apart from survive? Not a great deal. Really good clear out from the Legion. Things got a little bit scary though.
Really love that play from the Legion. They got their players together. They got in there for it as well. And John opens up. He's on a 4 streak, and that's what Paris need. And for Seattle Surge, it's probably not going to be about lives. It's going to be about time at this point.
Attempts behind like 3 of them here. There's Fred, there's Mack. Oh! Bullets in from 2 players. Simp will help along the way. GRVTY needs to hold this down. The shots come in, expecting the push. Can Fellow hold it? He cannot. Accuracy inside, as is Mack. GRVTY with the challenge, and there's the wipe again. Legion continue to survive. John having a hell of a game in it so far. Might not be the best. He's finding the important kills.
He certainly is. It's going to be the last roll of the dice here for Surge. One last opportunity to get all the way across this map. But keep an eye, because Fellow is playing all the way at the back. Is he going to get in position for it? Seattle Surge are trying to make this push now with 13 seconds left to go.
Temp will find the first kill. Need to get inside here very, very quickly. Do Surge need to stop the timer. Mack does just that. Positioning here from Legion's not terrible though. They can find that flank rather quickly. Fellow looking for it, but he's going to be found by Mack. Where's the rest of the gunfight? Fred's going to win that one. Here comes the second tick. Legion only with 3, 2, and 1. And it falls apart. Fellow left all alone. He's not going to be able to do a thing. And Surge find the first round.
And the Surge, they played that really well actually. They knew it was their last chance. They had to get there and win the kills. And when Legion needed it the most, unfortunately, they just were not winning gunfights. Seattle Surge take the attack here in the first round of Control.
Legion need to be winning those defenses. We know how hard it is when it does come down to Tuscan. It's not necessarily as easy as what we see on the other Control map in GRVTY. Seattle Surge do a really, really good job of clearing things out there. Now here we go. Can Legion answer back? It's going to be a big hit straight out the gate. GRVTY falls. Will anybody else? No, not quite. John's able to find the kill. Simp will trade. And it's a good hold from Surge straight out of the gate. Paris Legion cannot get anything done. They may well have lost the Surge and destroyed at Seattle Surge, but in the Control, they are in control. Let's go for a listen-in with Seattle Surge.
Could be outer. I'm coming to help him. Not dead.
I'm flanking.
I'll pick up mid, okay? You have to outer.
Yeah,
I'm mid. One stop broken.
Behind me. I'm running away.
Not broken, Donnie dead. I'm mid. Look their side A, okay?
Yeah, beat down there. Donnie's this side. Go out. I need to
nade it.
Nothing beat. They're stunned.
Mid alley, Donnie dead.
B, one shot. P5, fellow, absolute.
Where'd he go?
He went to push up to mid. I'm holding well. He's gonna be out. P5. Fellow's on point somewhere back alley. I'm looking back alley on me. Back alley, our back truck.
Last 2B.
Our back truck. Yeah, be quick.
Yeah, they're gonna go be outside.
I'm trying to flank through light P5.
Yeah, I'm nading it.
No, he's in P5 holding the flank. GRVTY. Go flat. J or hold it. Okay, go. Lead by.
Yeah, come B.
Yeah, I'm pitching it. What's that short heady? I'm pitching top right
in the hill.
And we through the back down. Right, in the back, he's in the short heady. Right now. I'm coming for heady, absolute. He's back on his stairs.
Nice.
Oh my god, shit on him.
Could be windows.
P5. I spawn trees in the back.
I'm looking back.
Back out to flat.
I'm back.
Flat dead. Last guy's in that back spawn. He's gonna go back alley probably. I don't see him alley.
Someone get there.
Archer one shot. He went D2. Playing B. I'm playing B.
Is he in D2? No, he's still back guard.
That's P5 guys. They're going
back guard.
Okay, listen.
Mid alley, from GRVTY, 1 bullet. Okay, on the heady.
They're ready to go on it. We just play kills.
All right, Seattle Surge looking pretty smooth at the moment. They are going to let go of A at this point. But the Legion struggling to try and get that B control. They went for it pretty early on, but didn't really get much out of it.
I mean, yes, they have left there, but Fred's ready and waiting on the outside. You know what? They didn't do too bad of a job over towards B, but didn't quite get that second tick. The control was there. John really started going off in the spawn of Surge. It wasn't quite enough to get much done, but nonetheless, A is going to go over. They will add a minute to that clock, and a minute is all they have remaining. Legion now will have a couple of pushes, their lives as well. Doesn't necessarily say that we've got much longer left in this round. Kills are traded, and it just feels like the Legion are posturing. Can they find a break?
All positioning now. You can see them trying to get into this for the trade coming through, but Mack's holding tight. And this is the worst part for Paris. This is horrible to try and get through. You have to try and make a trade to open it up without throwing away your lives, and John has done just that. Keep an eye on the minimap as well. It looks like a flank might be coming in. Can GRVTY open this can of worms? Finds the first one and actually looks for the second as well. And GRVTY opened this back up for Paris just when they thought the door was going to be closed. The new guy has said, all right, let's get on a B. Where are my teammates?
Oh, they're inside the point, and this is going up very, very quickly. If you're Seattle Surge, you need to move now. Temple, the Overwatch accuracy is there. They get back inside. Which way the gunfight's going to go to 1v1 on the point of the round. And John's going to lock it in for Legion. Oh, it's warming up a bit in here now. Come on. Keep it going for the Legion. Very well played. And it's GRVTY around the back. I mean, I don't know why GRVTY's the one that's there, but I'll take it. He finds 2 towards the back. That opens things up. There's already 4 dead. You stack the point. You get the round. There's no defensive round win to be spoken about in the first 2. The Legion back onto the defensive side. That advantage that Surge had has disappeared very quickly.
There's going to be a VOD review after that one. Seattle Surge will not be happy with that one player undo their setup. And they'll be looking for revenge here on the attack. Straight underway. Get this one, get fast, get the time, and then get over to B.
Legion, one of those teams that are very happy to completely leave A. By the looks, oh my goodness me, that's an MP40 by the way. GRVTY deleted. Legion though having a little bit of a look at this. Capture zone A going up very, very quickly. Accuracy find a kill. Suddenly Mack's the only one left alive. Can he get it done? No. Temp just about stops them in their tracks. They hold on to A as well.
Yeah, most teams just let that one go, but Harry said no, thank you. We'll hold on for a little bit longer. Temp being aggressive, looking for that first kill, finds one as well, tries to get out, not quite able to hit it with the movement this time. But Seattle Surge still don't have A. John's going to see Sib call that one out. Says, all right, that's enough. I'm going to see if I can get some kills off the break.
And for Legion there, it's just to slow it down, isn't it? As soon as you win the gunfights, you say, well, let's have a look at it. That's the thing. Good play here coming in from Fellow. Surge just trying to find a hole in this defense. There's plenty, but it's about finding those right points. John will find one on accuracy as well. This time is ticking down. Gunfight's just been won by Paris Legion, left, right, and center. Brett's the only one to find something. Heads over towards B. His teammates are there to help him as well. This could be something for the Surge.
Surge are splitting up, looking for this next wave of kills. It's very, very important you do this, though. GRVTY managed to hold just a shred of control over by Church. They're now looking for the rest of these Surge players. They know are going to be in the area. Pred managed to find GRVTY from behind. He's just playing so well here, but John shuts him down as well. That is going up slowly but surely for Surge. But they need reinforcements to keep it in as Mack manages to get one. Surely he's not going to get the second. He does! Somehow Seattle Surge have held on just a second off the back of Mack.
The lives are still in the advantage of Paris Legion, but Mack has not stopped. Finds a few kills, they get a tick over towards B, but you want to extend that clock. It comes down to the concentration here from the Surge over towards A. They will get that control, and Mack will continue to find kills inside of Church. He's done so good, he's completely opened it up here for Seattle Surge. They lock in A, a minute and 17.4 seconds to have a look at B.
So much hard work, so much has gone into getting to this point here. Mack has been a problem for the Paris Legion. And now with a second to catch their breath, you can already see Legion trying to push out here as well. Pred's going to try and challenge. That's a beautiful beta switch from Paris.
Legion. It feels like they were the ones attacking. Seattle are just waiting for the pressure to come on through. They've been very aggressive, and it's working out for dead. Plenty of map control. The Surge is gone. As Legion, they find the kills, they force them out. Can they continue to find the kills? 22 and 17 here for Temp.
Unbelievable. The Paris Legion are opening up now on Seattle Surge. They are not giving them an inch at all. The kills are massively in their favor. The time is almost done. It has to be an incredible play from Surge. And look where they are. They're going to try and make something of this.
You wouldn't expect 3 at the back, is all I'm saying. Or would you? Paris Legion, the gunnies are up, the gunnies are ready, the gunnies are hot, but the kills start to come through here for the Surge, but they need to be perfect. GRVTY is going to find one of his own. Surge in the point, they slow it down, but no lives remaining. The 2 players at the point need to survive, and they continue to do so. Accuracy finds 2. Simp will fall. 3v8 momentarily. Mack will find another, though that time is still stopped, and Accuracy is not stopped himself.
How on earth is this happening? Accuracy is gunning everybody coming his way. He's called it out to his teammate as well. He says, Mack, there might be one I've let through, but need you to hold fast here as well. As the guns go down and 10 minutes a team kill. It's now Pred. It's only Pred, but it's not going to be enough. Paris Legion walk away with their defense by the literal tips of their fingers. They somehow hold on after Surge did so much work.
No, it shouldn't have been that difficult though, should it? Let's be honest.
No.
My goodness me. Paris Legion, they find the round, but by the hair on their chins, just about get it. Oh, they find themselves in the lead now in the control. They won the last attacking round. Can they do it once more? aCuRVTY really trying his hardest to make things work there for Surge. He's going to be the one that opens up their account here in round number 4.
Well, there's John flying out. You see this player as well who just ended mid.
He's skating right now.
Thank you very much. Paris Legion really are not taking this one laying down. Mack is going to get it, but he will be instantly traded out. It's now Paris Legion who have full control of A. And they are on fire. Attempts on a 5, almost a 6, not
Streaks
quite.
Will be huge. Streaks will be huge. He needs to play for these. He needs someone to bait for him. That call out will be coming through. It has to be. The progress as A is fantastic, but Streaks could be massive.
Well, with A done, switch our focus to B.
Play for them. You've got to play for them.
Doesn't want to bait for him.
Surge are not making a single move. John moves forward. Mack will find him. And Temp's got to go on the aggressive. You've got to try and find these. And this is the thing. They want to play for them, but don't waste too much time.
He's looking. Look at this. Surge not giving him anything, and he will go down. That's Temp down as well. Mack gets fellow. And Paris played that slow, but haven't found any sort of momentum going on as Simp takes down the last one. Will be Paris to try and regain here as well as Pred gunning in mid-map, but not quite enough. There will be a trade there coming in though for Mack. And Paris might need to reorganize here, try and figure something out, but I say that, and they've let a player through the back again here, but fortunately figure that one out.
I mean, look, if you're Legion here as well, you have to be careful when you're on the attack. We talk about that final round. When it comes down to these kills, it's leaning slightly to Surge, I believe. If you're Paris, you don't want to give too much away here that you don't get the defensive round. You need to find the kills as best as you possibly can. GRVTY will take down aCuRVTY. The push in towards B is starting to come on through. Mack in top church, though, he's going to be a problem.
Streak here at the moment here, and Pred is locking it down as well. Paris are desperately trying to find some sort of gap to get through here, and GRVTY finds 2. He did it last time on the attack. Can he do it again here? John has managed to get one as well. There being an issue. Temp's running back. He's found 2. Temp's found 2! Are they going to get in? Paris are going to get in. There's only going to be Simp who can do something for them right now as they try to reset. He does get John eventually.
Legion went in a spot to get inside the point.
And somehow Surge have held on here for a second longer. They're looking for it. Temp is still round the back, causing issues.
He's done his best to try and open things up here, but Simp will find the kill. The Paramla is there for Paris Legion. They weren't in the spot to try and find something. And I don't think they're in a spot to get the defensive round. Somebody do the maths very, very quickly for me. It's going to be relatively close, to be honest with you. Let's see who finds it. I believe it will be Surge as they win the round and send us to a round number 5 on the defensive side. But both teams have leaked them.
Gotta say, something I noticed while that was going on. Simp was not having a good game.
He isn't having a good game.
But that last 5 kills made the difference. The reason there was no Paris Legion players flooding in to help Tem reinforce was the fact that Simp held it down. Wouldn't let anybody come through P5.
Defense goes over towards the side of Seattle Surge, as we did expect. I mean, it has to be said, fellow 17 and 28 is not going to be helping things along the road. Pred not going to get good immediately as John finds his way on through. It's an aggressive hit over towards B. Big gunfight going to go on towards the back as well, but Simp just trying to lock it down as best as he can. Kills are traded. It's 2 for 2.
I think he's seen him there as well. Fellow's going to get it. There's just not enough reinforcements. There's no bodies here as GRVTY's going to go down, and they are stopping the clock, but Fellow's going to get shot in the back. And Temp, you are here in time, but can you do enough?
aCuRVTY has read that one. It's an easy kill coming through on the Temp. Around the back, though, is John, which is all fine and well, but where are the rest of the Paris Legion here? Can you get something going? If Pred can find this gunfight, it will be massive. Or can GRVTY turn on him? Not quite. Pred finds the kill. Very, very confident from Seattle Surge.
I think Paris are playing this a little bit disjointed at the moment. That's been the issue the last round of this round, is they're trying to make these hero plays. They have worked out for them in places, but they need to go back to the fundamentals. A full push, the team ready for trading. Temp is firing on all cylinders, but they need a little bit more. They need to win this attack. They're going to need teamwork above all else.
They're going to use B as a distraction to get a hold of A. Just keeping that pressure on, keeping the finger on the button. It's looking like A is going to go over. It feels like Surge. Maybe give this one away unless Simp can perform something here. Finds 1, finds 2 as well. How on earth has he found that second kill? Legion may go out with a whimper here on Control. They need to grab a hold of A. Surge might not let them do it.
Surge may give us one last roll of the dice. You can already see they're trying to be an issue as well. They're spreading out. They're going to give them A by the look of it. Or they're going for this pinch. They're going for the pinch. They're going to try and actually hold this one off right here and right now. Fellow does get a kill. Mack gets one in the back as well, and that's all Paris gone. But they do get A just in time. But now the hard fight all the way across the map. Accuracy's going to find 2 as well. And Paris Legion still have a mountain to climb.
You have 2 goes in here for the Legion, but you've got to clear Surge out. Surge have backed on down. But for the Legion now, it's about to settle. Can they find the break? They have done before. Simp stepping it up in a big way in this round. He's been locking it down. Can he continue to do so? There goes Temp's head. Expecting the push. He gets on. Out. Good start for the Surge here in this defensive round. Pred can't find the second. Still doable for Legion. 30 seconds to go.
This may be their last push. The very last push of the Paris Legion in this Control. They're looking for it. It's going to be Fellow gets gunned by Simp. That's not what they wanted. Keep an eye, though, on that minimap. Is this going to happen again? Surely not. They're not going to allow him to. GRVTY trying to get around the back. He's been seen as well. The trade goes down, and Paris Legion are nowhere close. It is not the Cinderella story. It is not the fairy tale. It is Seattle Surge saying, once again, we are the better team on Respawn. 2-1 up in the series.
Very well played from the Seattle Surge. Just solid all the way through. Very, very good final round from them. And you're right, it very much felt disjointed from Paris Legion. Felt like there wasn't a plan, there wasn't a theory. As soon as that push over towards B didn't work the first time round in round number 5, it felt like there wasn't a plan after it. There's no plan B. And now, you need to head into these last 2 maps to find those wins and to find yourself heading in towards another game and surviving here in the tournament 1 round longer potentially. But Seattle Surge back in the driving seat here. They will not want to see a map number 5. They want to close it out for 4.
Yeah, they certainly do. And I don't know, I said this before, right? We said this before this game started. Paris Legion have an incredible amount of talent on their roster. Their teamwork could do with some tightening. And I gotta say, right, when we talk about this and all the highlights we're gonna see coming up in just a few seconds, you'll notice Paris beat them pretty heavily. They had some incredible plays, but those are plays in isolation.
That was the only thing that they were kind of having success with, right? It was only coming down to, I don't want to say necessarily hero players, but big individual players is what found them in the spot that they were in. Especially with that attacking round. Really good player. We'll see it coming up in a second as we can see Surge now in the defense. After winning that first round, they would have been laughing after that one. It comes down to the kills towards the back. Pred did fantastic, and the start of the round was really, really good from Surge on their defensive side, but Paris, they find a way through gravity. Accuracy and Simp fall, and all of a sudden open things up, and it's Pred. The last one here finds nothing, and all of a sudden the third from Gravity completely opens it up. And then that's really all we had to shout about for the Paris Legion, right? Defenses, yeah, okay, they held them for the majority, but comes down to that 5th round, you don't get a hold of the defense, they really don't get much done either.
Yeah. And here's the biggest issue for me now. I thought Control was where they needed it. The old 2-3-5. We head into the hard points next. I'm a little bit skeptical of Paris taking it.
Honestly, Simp, he did step it up in a big way. He was down -10 at one point in that game. He really did step it up specifically in those last couple of rounds. This was huge from Tempen. Oh, could that have got it done? Not quite in the end. 3-2 to Seattle Surge, and we head over towards a Berlin hardpoint. Can something be done here from the Paris Legion on this map? It's going to be very, very difficult, but you speak about the ARs when it comes to Berlin on occasion. Locking down those rotations, Gravity has to be the guy for them to pull it out here.
He certainly does. Well, speaking of Gravity, here is our Game Fuel tactical play. And there's only one thing it really can be. This flank to open it up for Paris Legion. Somehow they let him through. Takes one, says thank you very much. Takes the second. Will eventually get the third as well. And from that point on, Surge were just like, how on earth does this happen?
And I mean, I don't know how, of all people, that it's Gravity back there, by the way. Typically, a little bit more of a slow AR player. Doesn't necessarily find those aggressive moments, but he says, hey, look, I'm in the spot. I'm going to go for it. And he does the job. Really well played from Gravity, but ultimately not enough to go on to win the map. They find themselves down once more, heading into Berlin, tournament on the line. If we head over towards the Search and Destroy, though, you know, it's anybody's game, but it's about getting there. I don't think Surge will want that happen.
No, I don't think so either. In being perfectly honest, going into this one, I kind of want to say there is always a chance for a team to do something here, but with the hard points, I was not feeling confident. I thought maybe the Control, they could take it away, they could steal that respawn and head into a game 5 potentially. But I've been wrong before, and I'm happy to be wrong again. Paris Legion, they did have some life in that last respawn as well. If they're firing on the same cylinders, it's plausible, it's possible, and it could happen here on the main stage.
Yeah, we can't see anything like map number 1, though. They really do need to be on these rotations. They need to be quick about it as well. They need to win these rotational gunfights when it comes down to Berlin. How often do we see the holds that come in, specifically at P2 and 3? Yes, 1, 4, and 5. Not necessarily the best for racking up the points. But can Paris rely on their new recruit to get the job done on those rotations, to lock down these spawns? If they can do that, if GRVTY can do his job, Paris have got every chance to send us to a map number 5.
It's easier said than done, though. We'll have to find out as we jump into this one. And straight into P1, of course. Both of these two teams will be looking for this. Of course, Seattle Surge have a little bit of a better spawn. Do get there first.
And I'm really looking for Temp to continue his form here. He really has been the standout player. Well, you can't do much, though. When your team are getting shot in the back like that, it's a good flank coming in from Simp. Temp is still surviving, but he needs to be the guy as well. Talked about GRVTY when it comes to locking those in. He needs to do his job, but Temp has been stellar throughout. He needs to do it again.
Legion have control. 24 seconds left. Mack just playing the stairs for a second. Gonna try and find Pello in there, and that is a gunny. Actually looking for the player he thinks is normally in that corner. Not going to be this time as well. Goes for the challenge. Isn't going to work out for them. The rotators now coming in for both teams.
Let me Surge first. One's there. Once again, Legion a little bit slow on the beat here, but they're picking up the points. They'll be happy with that. Pred finds the shots though up top, locking it in. Which way are Legion going to hit this one? Looks like a hit through Broken Sib's going to be super important here for Seattle Surge on the outside, but Legion choose not to go that way. Taking their time with their breaks. Can they find it? It's quite chaotic over towards P2. Kills coming in here for Surge. It's an easy hold so far.
Paris Legion going to do this the hard way. To try and get somebody involved. They are just being picked off over and over again.
Just have to be careful not to sacrifice too much. You need to keep a hold of the spawns here for P3. Is the break going to start coming on through? It's been mostly Seattle Surge all the way through this hill so far. Mack inside the hardpoint. Pred is there to help him. GRVTY breaks on through, but he will surely fall. And Pred does fantastic work. It's 4 in a row from him. We now concentrate on the spawns over towards P3. Paris start winning the fights. It's a little bit better. A little bit of life is there. Keep an eye on number 5, though. GRVTY, we said he needs to lock them in. Let's see if he can do so.
Well, here comes the pressure as well. Not seen anybody so far. Worst person close is going to be Mack, who just runs straight through him and says, all right, we'll try and go for spawns. But John has managed to hold it down for a second. It will be Paris Legion in control.
Got the spawns, but they're going to be careful not to get trapped in there. If accuracy can get set up, then that's where the damage is done. Pred, the Lone Ranger inside the point here. Paris Legion need to get him out. They do so. They clear them, eventually get control.
That's everything Paris needed. That is everything they needed to do here. They can take the lead. The pressure will now be coming on from Seattle Surge. Pello finds the first one. Actually going to get that trade.
Street hit coming in. Not going to try and make the pressure, but it's just so hard to break. This is why they call it the money hill on Berlin. Accuracy will find one. I think that's going to be it for this hill, surely. 20 seconds left to go. Just the contest coming in is good enough here for Surge. They've led a lot of points, but they're stopping Paris from picking up a decent amount here as best as they possibly can. They clear them out. Good hold from the Legion. Heading over towards P4, though. Which way are these fights going to go? It's a big win from Fellow. Legion are there.
Well, at the moment, the Legion are doing a very, very good job. Famously on this hill, you don't get an awful lot of time, but actually will be in it to begin with. Oh, there is going to be an actual huge fight coming in. To see Simp just got taken down. Oh, sorry, took down GRVTY across the other side of the map. Where are those spawns coming in at the moment? It's fire for Legion. It's back train for Seattle Surge.
Kills there for Surge. Not quite, though. Legion are the ones to find them. The spawns in towards the back can be quite difficult, though, if Paris gets somebody set up here. Temp ready and waiting. 3 spree for him. Pushing around the back. Sees Mack. Can he get... Oh, my God! It's a James Bond! Look at that with a pistol from Temp. Finds 2 towards the back. Time now on the board. There it is. Well from Temp. We said he needed to do it. It's 6 in a row.
Well, they're leaning an awful lot on Temp at this point. Not so much about the actual points they're going to get off this one, though. They're just going to make sure Surge didn't get many. As we go for this next rotation, though, it is going to be just so horrible to get through.
Still playing these streaks. Could potentially be a big moment. Streaks on this map, they're so-so, but still, never a bad thing to have. Temp soaking up the points, and he's going to be looking for that spray to continue. Can he find the kill to lock in the streaks here as well? Maybe forcing a little bit with those shots, and this is going to be a big gunfight in the grand scheme of things. Over onto Mack, can't get it done. And streaks are denied. Looking over towards the point, though, it's all Seattle Surge as they lock in the time. 20 points behind, not for very long, I don't think.
Well, Temp played it slow, but eventually Paris Legion will get control here as well. Simp's going to find the first one, looking for that next player. He knows he's going to be jumping in any second now. Just trying to hold it down as well. Simp continues to gun, eventually gets traded out as well. That happens so much on this hill. Currently, though, Paris Legion still in the lead.
Very, very hard to pick up a decent amount of time over here towards P5. We were discussing in the green room. P5 kind of feels like a P1, doesn't it? It's one of those big seat, can't get much control. But Fellows having a really good game so far. We didn't see it in map number 3. We're seeing it in map number 4. 14 and 9 from him. Constantly lighting up the kill feed and does it once again. The rotation over towards P1, though, is with the Legion, as is the lead.
Well, they have control to begin with. There's a little bit of pressure coming in, and Fellows having the game of his life. He was a little bit absent. He wasn't here completely for the control, but he's here on the hard point when they need him. And he's continuing to gun. One more for streaks. Simp is up top. Simp will eventually stop the train he was on. Temp, though, is starting to pick up the slack, looking for Mack as well. It is Paris Legion in control in this game. That is not something I thought I'd be saying.
4 dead. 4 dead. In complete control. His accuracy eventually does get traded there as the 4 dead, sorry. Really good play from Legion. They get the side of the map they want as well. They've got Surge spawning where they want. It's, for me, I'm looking at Fellow, keep the aggression up. Can he continue? Attempt inside the point, can't win the gunfight. Surge need to find some points. They haven't found many in a while.
There they have it at the moment. Fellow is on his game today. Already 20 and 10. Eventually that was actually picked up by his teammate, but beautiful gunning nonetheless. They are currently in this rotation, but pressure coming in from Seattle Surge. You can see already those bodies are there. Temp trying to stem the tide, trying to give his teammates an opportunity to back him up.
Trying to rotate around the dock side of the map. Oh, Paris Legion, that's where you need the control, but you also get yourself into the point. Fellow, I mean, he's feeling it right now, isn't he? My goodness me, Fellow, 22 and 11. The beast is being awoken.
This is when they needed him.
They've got the side of the map they want here, Brycey, and they've got a 70-point lead.
Let's see at the moment, Fellow is the man to keep an eye on. You can see he's coming under pressure, though, from everybody. It's going to be Seattle Surge who eventually get into this point. Who's left? It's going to be Mack. Mack is not going to be able to do it, though. He does get one, but... Sorry, Mack gets 2 as well. That's good enough for him.
Oh,
the rotation.
Look at number 4. You have to be careful. Don't let Pred slip on in here. It's all about the rotation here for Paris Legion. Choke up that scrap time, but Pred inside the point. The shots are in. They know where he is. Can they lock this one down? This is a big kill. If they can find it, oh, Fellow gets caught napping just a little bit. Eventually, they do clean it up. Rotation is in for Legion, but they've bled some points there, Bryce.
They have, but let's face it, at the moment they're in the lead and they're feeling pretty good about it.
As the spawns, he's looking at them, he's going to force them out. Yeah, really good player there from Simp. Can he find the kills as well? Eventually on the Fellow, they're breaking the hill, but don't tempt gravity, they do the work. Can Mack clean it up? Still the spawns and still the control for Legion.
Well, Mack managed to get 2, but Gravity keeps holding on every time. We think Surge are fighting their way back into this game. The Legion are holding strong off the back of John. Simp just holding this contested at the moment. The Surge are finding a lot of these gunfights are not going their way, but eventually do get control. But with 20 seconds left in this, we're off the train.
Yeah, we are on our way. Legion really did have control, but really, really good work by Surge on the outside. It was Sib who stopped the spawns, still coming in here for Legion. Looking towards P4, it is John who is there. They are finding the kills, and Legion will lock in these spawns, but that lead was once around 90 or so. It's now back down to 40, but John finding the kills. They're still in a good spot, still a good lead.
Wow.
Look how far away Surge are.
Famously, don't technically usually get a lot of points on this one unless you get a really good hold in, and Mack has been let free. Eventually, I think he's been found. He's going to be calling that out to his teammates. Yeah, Temp knows that he's let him go.
But he didn't mean to. He just didn't see him slip by, but that means that they probably won't know Temp is here either. Can he find anything? No, Mack finds the kills. Huge moment here for Surge. Can they break on through? Yes, they can. Legion trying their hardest. They broke the 200-point mark. It's only still 40-point lead for Legion.
Well, they've got the spawn for it, and they're trying to get through as well. And like I said, this is the point where it gets a bit mixy. Neither team's really going to commit to this because they don't want to give a player up. Keep an eye on that mini-map, though. GRVTY is going all the way around.
He's looking for the spawns, but Pred is looking for the kills. He's looking for the points. Still 8 seconds remaining here, and that is a really good hill once more for Surge. That gap has closed once more. Paris Legion. That little bit of adrenaline that was running, that little bit of survival instinct has maybe just worn off a little bit. Surge being a little bit more dominant. Simp starting to heat up here as well. At this point though, we've said it time and time again, you can't find many, but Surge not in a bad spot, plenty of map control. It's a very close game.
Yeah, it's P5, and it's going to be a bit of a breather for both teams. They're going to be trying to get control of this map, but then they are aware they're not going to get a lion's share of points. It's about keeping the other team off and playing for position over and over again as Pred goes in, looking for it, but instantly gets taken out. Both teams just sending players in to make sure the other team really can't get anything of it.
Any time is good here though for Legion. They're obviously the closest. They want to get this locked in. It's about this rotation over towards P1. Legion made it work really, really well for themselves on that previous second rotation of hills. And can they do it here? It's going to be down to Mack actually in a good spot. Going to get caught, shot in the back though, and it's going to be Legion in control. Can they lock it in? They can win it here on P1.
Well, here it goes. Here it goes. Paris Legion are holding P1. A clean hill is a win. A clean hill is a win, and it's everything they need, but it's not clean at the moment. They're still holding it. Tem and Fellow managed to get 2 back onto the board here. Pred's looking for this kill. He managed to get 1. He's looking for the second. Fellow! But Fellow does manage to outgun him. It's still Paris Legion. They still have it.
15 points away. Legion still in control. Big gunfight's gonna have to come in. Temp's already won 2. And Surge, you haven't got time for the rest of your team to get back up. Is Map 5 calling? I think it is. I can smell it. The crowd can smell it. You at home can as well. Paris Legion force map number 5.
Well, when we looked at this in the schedule, we weren't expecting a massive game, but a massive game we have got. Paris Legion. Paris Legion. Waited until we've got to Texas.
They picked up so much time on P1 every single time. And we said we needed a big game out of GRVTY. We got it. We said we needed a big game out of Temp. We got it. We got to give a good game out of Fellow. We probably didn't expect it, but my goodness me, the guy popped off. Fantastic game out of him. And that has got to be a worry for Surge here. That's as comfortable as map number, well, maybe not quite, but it's relatively comfortable for Paris Legion. But they won't care how they do it. They force a map number 5, and we know map number 5s are anybody's game.
Well, well, well. We have gone the distance. We have found both teams have the fire still remaining. It's a redemption arc. But only one team can finish this journey. Only one team has the opportunity to silence the haters here at the Major. And to be honest, I don't know who it's going to be.
It's very, very difficult, isn't it, with the S&D and how it went in game number 2. You're definitely going to be more confident if you're Paris Legion. It was very close. It was 6-5. But Paris are looking good. Everybody at home knows that everybody here in the venue is getting behind the Paris Legion. Can they do it, though, in a game number 5? Find out on the other side of this break as we head, once again, back into the CDL. Let's see if Paris can do it.
with your best shot. I got time today. Feeling like a matador with that Red Bull. Oh no, you can't stop me. I'm running my own play. For the game win, I came to pin anything that gets in my way. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Energy, energy, energy. I need that. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. We've been here, we done that, we done that. You all know what we came for. You all know what we came for. We've been here, we done that, we done that. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. I'm in the game like EA. Been in my prime since pre-K. Shooting my shot from long range. Going over here's a good team play. Treat every day like payday. Y'all been living so mundane. My work week is Sunday to oh wait, that's every day. Putting in overtime. Punching the clock, I'ma get what's mine. While everyone's sleeping, I'm living my dreams. I got a coin that's so divine. Lord, take the wheel like 10 and 2. I'm losing energy, I'm overdue. I've been on the top ropes, hitting my pulls. Watch me hit the power moves. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Energy, energy, energy. I need that. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Been here, we done that, we done that. You all know what we came for. You all know what we came for. We've been here, we done that, we done that. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, 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 energy. I need that energy, energy.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CDL and our Texas Major. If you're just joining us, where on earth have you been? Because Paris and Surge are giving us an incredible show. It's been crazy so far, but we are going to go into it one more time. A Game 5 ton.
Oh, we seem to like these Game 5s. Can we just keep that up for the rest of the weekend? But yeah, absolutely, Paris have indeed improved. Very good player from them, and you know, for them, I think it's the kind of game that will give them that encouragement. If they can get through the other side of this, then hey, look, let's wait and see. They're going against the Seattle team, not feeling high on confidence whatsoever. Their map count before this series, over their last 3 series, was 9-1, the opposite way. They don't want to be in that spot. They've caught them faltering on a couple of occasions. Can they do it one more time?
Well, big stories all around. Paris Legion, are they going to get their first win? Or Seattle Surge pulling it back from the brink. But packed crowd here in Texas today, including, you know, Mack and his family, I believe.
Yeah, Mack is very much getting things done, and his family are here for the support as well. You love to see it. Everybody coming out to Texas to support their family, to support their favorite team. You absolutely love to see it. And Mack's had a really good series. Honestly, he's played really, really well, and they want to keep things rolling. The enthusiasm is there, but can Surge do it here? And map number 5, heading to Berlin once more. Search and destroy, you know how it goes by now. Which way is this one going to go? On one side of it, you had somebody who was so high flying in Seattle Surge. Last time we were here, a lot of people canned them as the best team on the game. Things have changed, and things have changed drastically since then. But Paris Legion, are things changing drastically for them right now? can they get their first win of the CDL season on the board here in losers round 1 up against Seattle Surge? GRVTY has been influential, of no doubt, but can Mack do the job for his team here in the Search and Destroy? It's map 5, it's Berlin, everything on the line.
It most certainly is. It's crazy how much is on the line for these two teams. Seattle Surge were flying high just a little while ago, and now everybody is doubting just how good they are. Whereas Paris Legion, complete opposite, has done not a lot this season. But can they finally find a win?
Oh, John is right down the middle. That big gunfight coming on through. Simple fall. First blood here to the Paris Legion. John's finding pixels. Simp and Mack are being sat down. It's the kind of start that Legion wanted. It's not the kind of start that you want to see if you're a Surge fan. It's a 4 versus 2. Well, you've got accuracy, so who knows? Oh, well, you know, I'll tell you what we do know is that Paris Legion will open it up. Really good round. It's all about the aggression from John. Finds the pick, finds the angle. There's 2 kills, there's the round.
Now, a moment of honesty is that I have said I don't know if John is being consistent this year. However, if it's the John that we've seen, the Magic John, who is incredible all over the map, that is scary for Surge. It is terrifying, because they don't want him to be good right now.
I mean, look, we talked about in the first map in particular, Paris Legion, they felt slow, they felt labored. That was not slow at all from John. Straight down the middle of the map, now we're going to the attack from them. See, one man playing on an island, that's going to be Temp. Is he going to be the one to maybe set something up one way or another? B-hit is looking likely, though.
Slowly but surely, waiting for an opportunity here. Neither team willing to blink. Trying to figure out their way through this, and Temp might be the first player to make a move. I don't know, opens the door. He's going to know a player's in here as well. As soon as that goes off, he's going to look for it as well. Temp and Mack are going at it, and Temp will eventually get it with a nade. And now the rest of the Legion are backing him up. He has given them an opportunity. There is a light at the end of the tunnel in this round now. They are trying to get well, but accuracy is shutting it.
The problem is, Surge are going to have to retake this, and looking like the bomb's going to go down. Pred says no, he goes for the challenge immediately, and Temp is ready and waiting. Need to get GRVTY in a good spot. He's got the cover from mid-map. Siv's going to make the push. There is GRVTY, and there is Temp. Oh my goodness gracious me! Oh, Donny Temp is arriving!
Not even a smile. Not even a smile. Doesn't need it. Just says, hey, I'll take you all of it. 5-0 right now. Paris Legion, by the way.
Seattle Surge currently crashing against the rocks. Not much happening for them here. Not much to write home about whatsoever. Surge need to find something shortly. The bleeding will be rapid. Temp is 5-0. We'd heard he had good scrims. We'd heard he's been playing well. Case in point.
Bomb though for Surge. Once this goes down, it will be on Paris Legion, but they're going to get first blood as well. He stopped it. Fellow with a godnade actually though will eventually get John back to a 3 versus 3. Surge going to try this one more time to get this bomb down. And now they've got it. They are spread out as well. This next kill could be crucial. If Legion get it, it'll put the pressure onto Surge.
It's huge. If Temp can find this as well, he's still going to be on the streets, but he's not going to see accuracy. He survives. Does Temp get out? Yes, he does. And now that becomes a pain for Surge. They need to get rid of him. They do.
They're all over it. Look at this. They're going into it as well. Pred's going to find GRVTY. It's all on Fellow. I don't think he's going to have an opportunity to do as well. He gets gunned down the end, and it's a sigh of relief for Seattle Surge.
They needed that.
They really needed that.
They absolutely did. And it comes down to Temp. He just can't quite get the angles on the flank. Really good player, though, from Seattle Surge. They wrap back around. They protect that very, very well. Accuracy had plenty of help. Temp goes down, no streaks are going to be had. Of course, he still needed a couple more, but that was something potential for the Legion. They still have the lead, they still will be happy. But once again, Temp, a couple away.
Here you go, the Legion, looking like a B hit at the moment. Looking for that cross, that information that's so vital. That's been called out now to the team. Red, though, will be defending this, and this is not easy to deal with any player that's ever in here.
And never is. Someone who has really flown onto the scene was Pred. There was high hopes for him. I think he surpassed them tenfold, to be fair. And since then, though, yes, he still has been playing well, but I haven't necessarily seen the levels that we know we can see. This break is going to come through in just a second. Pred's going to be ready and waiting here inside the point. John opens the doors or just smacks them down. Mack's going to find a kill on the fellow, though. Actually, look at number 7. Temp's all the way up there. He could potentially be the one to do something here. Can't find the gunfight. And Seattle holds strong, and it's another comfortable round for the Surge.
Might be too early to say, but it is back and forth between these two teams. Even Octane says so. Who's coming out on top? I have no idea.
Oh, man,
I have
honestly,
no idea.
The first 2 rounds, you're like, this is 6-0, and then they just did 2 straight back from Surge.
Just here for the journey.
Trading blows, it has to be said. Look at the streaks out for Surge with those 2 rounds back-to-back, pretty flawless. Keep an eye on Sib. If you can continue this round, maybe find a kill or 2, then of course streaks are on the cards. Looking like maybe a bit over the way. Look at this push from Legion.
Aggressive, it's through the middle. Oh, they're not going to commit to it. They don't see the rotation, I don't think.
See them?
They thought the players were coming A, they were going for the pinch, but they've been bamboozled by Surge. However, Temp is here. The main man for the Legion is going to try and stop this bleed. Simp trading bullets as well across the middle of the map. John trying to get through and nobody's going down. John gets accuracy. Bomb down though for Seattle Surge.
Bomb down, there's nobody at the back here either to protect it. John's going to find another kill in the mid-map. And all of a sudden, Mack, a hope and a prayer. You need to get rid of Simp as well. Simp finds one at the back. 1 versus 3. Temp with the gunny, not quite there. 1v2.
He has to go, he has to go. I don't think he's going to go in time regardless, and that's going to be a defuse.
Goodness me, the gunny is there for Simp, but Legion get it done. And the kill on that accuracy as that bomb goes down towards the back is massive for Paris Legion. They clear that out. That's an issue they then don't need to think about. They clear out the building next to it.
Well, it gave them the opportunity. Paris Legion surrounded that bomb site. That player come under so much pressure, had to check every single angle, and they knew they were having an issue. They're going to say, Sib, he wanted to kill on that cross. That's what he was looking for. He wanted to slow them down, but he didn't. And all the work after that, it didn't mean as much. And here come the Legion once again. A 4-2 now would be massive, but accuracy opens up proceedings to get the first blood as well. Sib is here trying to get the defense. He's been stunned, but he's still alive. It's going to come around the back, and it's John again. It's John again so many times this series. He's been influential for the Legion. And that bomb is now down for a 3 versus 3.
Yeah, get rid of these doors. That's what they want to do. John is lingering, and it's about these trades at the back. Look at Legion. They just do not want to be flanked, but they need John to survive as long as he possibly can. How long is that going to last, though, with Mack making this push inside? He's going to find John. Absolutely, he is. Accuracy is there. He's going to be gunned. Gravity towards the back, but what can Pred do?
It's all on Pred. It's all on Pred. He has to find this here.
Mack's joining the party.
They know the players are back here. They know they're defending it from miles away as well. Pred looks for Temp. Temp comes him. And that's going to be another one. Paris Legion go up 4-2 now in the Search and Destroy. And a team that has not been performing all year is staring down the barrel of their first win. Just 2 more. 2 more for Paris. Surge got that sinking feeling. That knot in the gut. The crushing pressure of disappointment is looming over the horizon for them. But can they stand against it?
Accuracy opened things up beautifully in that previous round. Found the gunny across the map. And Temp, once again, he does not slow down. The aggression comes through. He doesn't find anything apart from a couple of bullets that are going to come in from the side of Mack. Temp surviving, not in a bad spot, but where has this come from? This is Sib. The glide bomb in. Doesn't find anything, but Pred opens things up.
That's big for Seattle.
Gives the pressure over. They have to evacuate. Bomb's going down. Bomb is down.
Huge kill there, and that will be Surge looking pretty on this round. GRVTY and Fellow might try and get this 2 versus 4, but it's very, very difficult in the position they currently are. It would take a miracle or some magic to make it happen. GRVTY's going to basically have to try and make 2 different gunfights to win this one as well. Accuracy's taking down Fellow. GRVTY's going down as well. It's clean and clinical for Seattle Surge.
As good as you could possibly want when it does come down to an attacking round over towards B. They invested a streak for it, albeit, but it's a round that they needed. 4-2 down, you've lost 2 in a row once more. Can they answer back with 2 in a row of their own? But as said, streak invested, you expect to win that round, they get it done. Efficiency at its finest from the Seattle Surge heading into the next round. Round number 8 we go. It's a tense atmosphere here in Texas.
It certainly is, and keep an eye on Paris right now because they are looking maybe aggressive push into A. Who's here going to be trying to slow it down? Actually, he's having to back off very, very quickly. This may be a fast plant. We haven't really seen it from Paris so far.
Oh, the gunfights around the back, that's super important. GRVTY takes down Simp. Accuracy did so well to get out. Is it going to be the hit from the front from Surge?
They're looking for it. They're looking for the flank as well here. It's a big fight going down bottom as well. Pred tries to make it happen. It's not going to. Temp is off all the way around the map just in case. It will now be a 3 versus 3, but time is ticking down for the Pred. Goes flying out as well. GRVTY gets it. GRVTY does get it with 2 in the bomb side as well. It's going to be John left alive, and John gets 2. It's 5-3 now to the Paris Legion. 1 more round for redemption.
Surge send 2 on the flank, through the spawn, through fire. Temp has hit the longest route I've ever seen. And finds the angles.
Look at the anger, the aggression. He knows. He knows. Seattle Surge, they did not want it to come to this. Here's a big A hit from them though. The Paris Legion have pulled one out of the play, but they've gone, you know what, super towards B. They haven't got it.
Yeah, doesn't work out for them. It's a 50-50 split on the map. One team on one side, one team on the other. Are they going to expect so many from this side though? For the Paris Legion, the first kill is super important and it's going to come any second now. John's going to go down, Simp is there, the trade comes in. Temp will find one, here comes Fellow.
Gets it, Fellow. It's a 3 versus 2. And they're trying to hold on with this one. GRVTY gets it, they get it! Paris Legion have won their first game! Cometh the hour! Cometh the Legion here in Texas! It is a game we did not expect to see, but Paris Legion have done it. They have shut it all down. They've got a new player and the honeymoon period has come upon them. Oh my goodness.
The Major does not disappoint. My goodness me. Paris Legion, their first win, comes at the most important time in their season so far. For Seattle Surge though, that's gotta be so disappointing. You have a big game against OpTic, you get smoked, and then you lose to Legion.
Soak it up, you deserve it. Paris Legion have done magic here in Texas. The Major maketh the team. And things are looking rosy for them going forward because nobody had confidence, apart from maybe Nameless and...
that's the worst thing about it.
Yeah.
He's never going to shut up about that for a week. Oh my goodness though, but look at that from Legion, what a game. And I didn't see a bad map out of 10.
I don't think we've ever seen a bad map out of 10.
Well,
10 is incredible, but you know what? If you get your searches on point, you're going to do well, and they got the respawn, they got the hard point they needed, and Paris Legion...
They were so good in the S&D, in the last map in particular, but let's not forget, they won map number 4 on the hard point as well. They've struggled so much. We thought it would be Control to get things rolling for them once again. But oh my word, nobody, and I mean nobody, would have expected this.
I love an underdog story. Love it.
I mean, look, we were talking, let's be completely transparent. We were talking about this, we say, yeah, 3-0, yeah, we'll try and make it as entertaining as possible, maybe take some jibes at Paris because of how poor they have been. And they show a completely different side. GRVTY had a great game as well. Not necessarily lighting the world on fire, but just doing his job.
Just the European team just not losing at the moment.
They can't lose. We're kind of picking and choosing what we call an EU team at this point, in fairness, Pricey.
Yeah, just winning teams, that's all it is. But unbelievable there from Paris. They've done incredible. They have caused an upset. Let's not get it twisted. Seattle Surge were the favourite team by the majority of the people coming into this game. They may have backslid, but they are now scraping the bottom of the barrel
Yeah, team changes are a front. It has to be how good they have looked on occasion. Of course, at the start of the year, I mean, we were having the conversation about, you know, when it comes to these power rankings, etc., Surge were right up there. A lot of people had them, FaZe at the very top. And it has been a monumental crumble from where they were to where they are now. People were talking about them being the best team on the game about 3 weeks ago. And look at this, they're out in losers round 1 to the team who have not won a series. Call of Duty, it's a funny old game.
Hey, that's why we come to LAN, isn't it? But let's throw it over to our desk, who I'm sure have got plenty to say.
I mean, that was a pleasant surprise. Paris Legion beating out Seattle Surge. I mean, seeing Fellow do his thing in his new role, Tip making plays, John looking comfortable, but more than, it was just important to see GRVTY really pop off. Nameless, I'm really liking this new Paris squad.
Absolutely. You know, I called it in a 3-2 fashion. That's exactly what happened. And here's why, man. There's so much to talk about with that series, but I felt like the Search and Destroy was going to be so much better, and that is what we just saw. We can't hear the comms during those Search and Destroys, but it just feels like Tom GRVTY is just cool, calm, and collected, helping them out, right? The change that they needed. I mean, even in some of those big plays, like the Temp 3-piece that we saw there early on that Berlin, well, Tom was mid-map, putting bullets in those guys on the plat. It makes it so much easier. It's so much more organized. And then also, they knew the odds were stacked against them on maps 1 and 3, right? They knew they probably weren't going to win those. So what did they do? They had to come in and execute. They played a team in Seattle Surge that has not won a Berlin Hardpoint. They go in there and Fellow pops off, right? He had a tough first half of the series. He did what he needed to do in Game 4, right? Settling into the new role, and then John pulling out an extra AR. We saw 3 ARs on the map majority of the time. He was going off with that as well. So this is a Paris Legion squad that has upset potential.
Let's actually go ahead and see what Temp was doing as well, because Lando, Temp got an ace, and that guy was popping off. Everybody from Paris was doing their thing, but Temp was really grooving, man.
He was, man. I mean, I think it was Bryson Ten who called it. Felt like he didn't have a single bad map. Young Kyrie was balling on the Surge. It was excellent. It was absolute perfection in these final moments, and obviously in the start of this Search and Destroy. As we talked about, it was a number of different players, but that guy, Temp, was Mr. Consistent throughout the entirety of the series, a primary reason why Paris got to that Game 5 and why they executed in the end.
Right, now it's about time to send us over to the main stage for the Game Fuel post-victory spotlight.
Thank you, Veli. I'm on stage with the one and only Paris Legion, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise! Hey. Boys, it was a long time coming. John's in the restroom. We'll get with him later, but it was a long time coming.
Back. We're good.
Yeah, no, you're all good.
Oh,
John's
back.
You made it. My bad.
We're good.
We're good. All right, so long time in the making. A big win, and against Surge, nonetheless. How you doing?
Dude, I mean, obviously we had a really hard online stage. We made a change, made a role swap. So going into this event, man, the sky's the limit. And to set off against these guys, they were just in the grand finals a month ago. Like, bro, anything's possible for us at this point. Our S&D's looking pretty good. That first hard point, you know, we played a little scared. We started off a little slow, got the jitters out, and, you know, not a bad series. I'm happy with how we played.
Love that, man. Tom, yes, I don't think you could have asked for a better debut in the CDL.
Of course. It's awesome, man. You know, just a surreal moment for me. You know, I've been waiting for so long for this opportunity, and to come out and play my brother Sib in my first match and win, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
I can't even imagine. Don, we met backstage just before the walkouts, and you didn't say much.
Appreciate y'all.
You didn't say much to me. All you said, you looked me dead in the eye, you said, I'm about to fry. You were not kidding.
Yeah, in the scrims the past couple days since we playing on LAN, I don't know if it's all mental, but I can't die. They have to pray to whatever they have to pray to kill me. After first map, our coach McGee, he said, yo, you're playing like an absolute shrimp right now. I said, I bet. We started challenging and we made it a good series and we took the dub. So I'm just happy to win a series, man. Like, we're on the board. We're on the board, yo. Like, we're on the board.
John, you had a great series, man. There was a lot of love for you there. I mean, what's it like to be back on the board for real? Like, this has been a long time in the making.
I'm just happy we got the dub. We've been putting a lot of hard work into this. I mean, we just picked Tom up a week ago. We've been putting countless hours into this, so I'm just really happy that we actually got to showcase and actually take out the win, yeah?
Boys. You got the fans on your side so quick. It started in that corner over there. They were the loudest, and by the end, everyone was on board. So you want to say whatever you want to say, Tim, let's get it.
I appreciate all y'all, you know what I'm saying? I haven't had a home crowd, yo. Y'all mess with us, yo. I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? We're this motherfucker. So, hey, we're going to try to win a couple more, yo. We're going to try to win a couple more, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Appreciate all y'all.
Could not be put better. There we go. Guys, congratulations again. We'll see you all later. That was the Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. Veli, take it away.
I'm loving it, aLLeY. The confidence is there. The swag is back. I mean, everybody is feeling it from Fellow to Timp. I mean, these guys, they're sky high.
That team on the stage right now is not the bottom of everyone's power rankings. I'm telling you right now, across the board, smiles, Tom GRVTY, what a debut. To absolutely turn around what was the worst team in the league to get a dub over Seattle Surge. Incredible.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats right now because GRVTY stepping in and helping Paris win a game right here at the Major Lando. I'm hoping that they continue this honeymoon phase.
Yeah, man. I mean, look at the stats right here. A 1.13 in his debut. As we said, Paris Legion, they've yet to win a series so far. The fact that he was able to put up these numbers and take down a roster like Surge is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's crazy is 1.13, he led his team 1.0 KD overall in Challengers. He just went on the main stage and did better than what he does in Challengers, man. This guy, the higher the competition, he's just going to keep elevating to the next level.
Right. We can't overstate how insane that was, right? Like, these guys won 2 S&Ds in all of qualifiers and 1 hardpoint. Yeah. They just did that in that series versus Seattle Surge, right? So this is huge for confidence purposes here, especially after coming from, online, coming from LAN and getting that first win with Tom coming in. I mean, dude, game 4 in that Berlin, it wasn't just Fellow going off. Tom was consistently positive throughout that entire map with the AR and also had, a minute and 40 seconds in the hill. So he's doing his job. He's providing organization to the map for this team, which is something they desperately needed. So I'm very excited to see where this develops if he can really take over that captainship role on the team.
Right, and by the way, GRVTY had the best KD in that matchup. So shout out to the debut right there on that main stage. But Lando, if you came up to me 2 weeks ago and said, yeah, man, Seattle Surge is going to lose to Paris Legion, I would have been like, yo, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, I would have said, what happened? Is somebody injured? Like, what exactly is going to happen here? But no, man. I mean, like I said, the Paris Legion, they make the roster change. And I don't know about you guys, but it literally felt like as we got into the Game 5, that this was a group of veterans who were just in their element. They felt like they had the game at their helm. I mean, to see Fellow going off with the SMG in that Game 4, you saw a number of different guys. It just felt like a confident attitude for this Paris team. And I'll tell you what, man, they're like the darlings of the CDL. We all love Paris. It's great.
It's a wonderful story.
It is, man.
I love him. Let's go ahead and take a look at an updated bracket right now because things are definitely moving along with one more series to close out the day. Day 1 was fantastic, but the Elimination Day, which was today, is proving to be better than we ever expected. Paris Legion finally getting their first win, knocking out the Seattle Surge, sending them home with a 3-2 victory. And now we have Minnesota versus the Thieves.
That match is going to be wild, man. I mean, Thieves playing another 2-3-5 team, right? They're not going to be able to escape it. You're just going to have to come in here and play well and search and destroy.
All right.
It's got to happen. And what better test than Minnesota Røkkr, the team that never goes down without a huge fight.
I'm loving it right now. Things is finally starting to heat up right here in day 2. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going on a break. But coming back, we have one more game to close out the entire day. The Minnesota Røkkr will take on the LA Thieves in the final elimination game of day 2. We'll see you soon.